some yellow. So different colors are there for boundary. Then this will not work. Boundary fill algorithm will not work. So we have to go for flood fill, in which what we will be doing is it is already filled with some interior color. Say it is already with black as I told. Now we want to replace black with white. So that is what is here. So sometimes we want to fill in color area which is not defined with single color boundary. So such areas are simply replaced by interior color with a new color value. So I will give the new color value which I want to replace. So here you can see that object. So this is what is the object, different color boundaries. Here you have some pink, red, yellow and black. So and these are all the inside pixels. So here of course it is showing as white pixels. Assume that we want to replace the white pixel with black, or we want to replace white with some green. So that time we will use what is called as a flood fill algorithm. So technique is same. 4 connected or 8 connected will be used. See, either 4 connected or 8 connected approach will be used even in this case. Then we step through the pixel positions until all these inside pixels are painted with a new color. So we give a new color, old color and new color. Here we will only use XY as input, old color, say black or white, and replace with a new color or fill color. We can say either interior color and fill color, or we can say old color with new color, either of that. So if the area has more than one color, first reassign pixels so that all interior pixels will have same color. So it is very important that all the inside pixels must have the same color. But if they are having different color, first thing is you should all colors replace with the same color. So that is the caution here. So again here it starts with a interior pixel XY, a seed pixel, and reassign all pixel values with an interior color or by desired fill color. So I will give the old color and give the new color, new fill color. So this is what is that. Flood fill, same it will look like, So flood fill, seed point XY is given as input, then fill color and bold color. So already it is having some bold color, that region, and I want to replace with some new color. So because boundaries are having different colors, I will not compare with the boundary in this case. So if get pixel is not equal to old color, then replace with new color. So if it is not equal to old color, so if it is if it is equal to get old color, if it is equal to old color, so if it is not equal to old color, that means it is replaced. So if get pixel XY is equal to old color, then put pixel, that is replaced with a new color. So here new color is taken as red, as you can see here. It is given as a red color. So flood fill and same thing. X plus 1 means this is right side pixel. X plus 1 comma y. Our input is x comma y. So x plus 1 means right side pixel. X minus 1 comma y means left side. X comma y plus 1 means the top. Then this x y minus 1 means bottom pixel. So 4 pixels should be checked recursively. It should go back to the algorithm, and all these will be packed into the stack. So when it fails, then it will be actually coming and painting that. So this is about your flood fill and very easy algorithms. So I will quickly go to a program wherein I can demonstrate about this boundary fill. Actually, that flood fill has some problem. Anyway, I will try to show you that boundary fill first. Then let us see about that flood fill. If it works, we'll show that. Otherwise, no issue. We can even see in the next class. But the only problem with these two algorithms is that they will be actually requiring a lot of memory space because recursive functions use the stack. So when it is using a stack, naturally what happens is the amount of memory what it is using is limited, so that it is actually going to give a error. So error means if you give big objects, then it will not work. So that is what is actually we need to take care. So now I will try to share the program for execution of boundary fill. Let us see how it works. So this is my program, and just you can see this here. Here of course it is taken 8 connected. So as usual you see the header functions are declared, standard input output, then console IO. Con IO is for console IO. If you are using get ch or get che, you have to use the con IO. Then graphics.h is the header file to include all the graphics functions. So here we are having the init graph function, right? Then boundary fill. 8. So 8 connected. This is a user defined function name, and xy is the seed point I am giving. Then fill color, what color I should fill I am giving. Boundary color I am giving, because all the entire boundary will be of a single color. So if get pixel are not equal to boundary color and not equal to fill color, then try to fill with a new color. So here this is what is put pixel fill color. Put pixel fill this particular xy point with a fill color. After that, move to this right side, then left side, then bottom, top, then diagonal. So these four functions are representing your diagonal functions. So then slowly come down, and in the main here, what is happening? Already it is fixed. You see this rectangle. This particular diagram is a rectangle. Not necessary. I can even take a circle or ellipse. So we will demonstrate it. Hello. Yeah, one moment. I think there was a disturbance. Mr. Uday Kiran.
Sir.
So it was disconnected. Hello.
Sir.
No, the connection was disconnected, briefly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm resharing this program. So no problem. Just hold on for a while. You can see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is a rectangle here, and you see the boundary fill initially is called with this particular 55, 55, 4, 15. Of course, this is the initial seed pixel. What is actually we are giving? See, this is a starting x, y seed point I have to give, right? So this is what is I'm calling with this 55, 55, and what is this 4? This is one fill color. 15 is the boundary color. So boundary color 15 means white actually. 4 means some color, say red actually, right? So I have to fill with a red color. Boundary is 15, color value white, and in internal point is seed point 55, 55. This is fixed. See here that delay is just to hold on the screen. Okay, no problem. And I can remove that delay also. There is no issue of that. We can even remove that. So I will just try to compile this and show you. And I have given some get ch here previously. Just hold on. I think there is no get ch, So I will give one get ch so that I can demonstrate you. Otherwise, what happens at a time it is actually generating that picture very fast rate. So let us now show you. Okay. So you can see that red line is there initially. So I keep on pressing this enter get ch. So function will get repeated. See here that line is moving from top to down because it encountered the border white pixel. It is coming down, coming down, coming down, because it moves to the right means the boundary is encountered. So it will come down. From there again it will start. So see that. Okay. Either you can observe. See now you can observe. You see how it is moving. I am using get ch. If I remove that get ch, it is going to fill at a fast rate. So you see how it is moving. When it encounters border, it comes down actually, comes to the left. Again it starts. So see the pixels, red pixels, fill color pixels actually. Point by point how it is filling, you can see that. Actually this is slower when compared to the scanline algorithm. So see the pixels how it is moving. Okay. So we have to give small objects. Problem is so many amount of pixels, it will have to be stored in the stack. So stack overflow error will occur. So because stack will be declared a part of our memory. Okay, the last line it is filling. You see, it has filled the last line, right? Okay. So now I have completed this filling. So now it has completed, and okay, we'll go back to. Actually, it has to go back to that this thing. Let me see.